Right, we've got Mean Teeth in the building. How you doing?
Guys. Yeah, we're doing fine.
So we're going to do an interview for the Studio 808 website, basically catching up with what Mean Teeth are up to, you know, where they're from, how they started doing drum and bass and how they got into music. So yeah, basically if you just want to go over how you sort of started getting into music.
Oh wow. We're from two different worlds in this way, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He basically, you started on your own, kind of.
Yeah. I had a friend who played some kind of a game, like making music game, and
Right.
I just sat there.
Well, like,
and
is it Music 2000 on the PlayStation?
kinda, yeah.
You know what? I think I actually had a go on that as well.
Yeah, kinda get into that. Like, it's interesting for me. So
Yeah, it's
So
basically
just progress from there.
yeah.
What sort of style of music were you making when you first started out?
Shit.
Do you know what?
That's a genre.
I used to make. I was about 16 and I used to make grime music, and
Aye.
I listen back and I think, what?
I've done house and drum and bass basically. I've
Yeah.
tried some trance and
Yeah.
even our style a little.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about yourself? How did you kind of get started making music?
Wow. Interestingly, music basically got to me. I started singing in choirs, doing these
Okay.
singing contests ever since I
Nice.
was in kindergarten, and then I.
So you come from quite a musical background anyway.
Yeah,
at a young
I
age. Yeah,
finished
that's
musical
cool.
school back when I was 16. Took a little break from music, and then I heard friend showed me Spore, I think. It's a sport.
Sport,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like,
That-
what the hell is that? I need to make that. Like,
Yeah.
It can't be that hard. Like, I want to make something. It can't be that. It's just a computer. It's just a few noises on the computer. Yeah.
I love the naivety on this one.
It was completely naive.
Yeah, Sport. I mean, I remember when I first. He was ahead of his time.
Oh,
his
he was-
stuff was incredible.
I
when it first
listened
came
through
out.
his complete catalog. Like I
Yeah.
just listened to that for like a year straight, just for
Yeah.
every.
I mean,
track.
he was making it because he disappeared off the map for a little while. He was. I think he started making house on the no disc.
Yeah, and Feed Me. Yeah,
Mhm.
still does
And I
that.
think, do you know what? I think he realised that drum and bass weren't making him as much money. He thought, I'm going to go make some house, make
Yeah.
loads of money, and then come back to drum and bass and smash it again.
Yeah, that's how he got his Audi R8.
Right.
And now a Ferrari.
There you go. So
Dude, it's just-
obviously, time well spent.
yeah.
I mean, I myself, I produce. I started off with grime, doing sort of hip hop, and then it was more sort of dubstep with all that kind of rush go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Back when it was
When that came out, the Dub Police stuff, it was nice at the time.
First time when stopped
When it
game,
first started
it was
coming
like totally something new.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was just fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
like
was really, really fresh.
but now it's just.
It's just all noisy.
Now it got down to the underground again.
Yeah,
It's just,
like the youngsters sort of stuff, NX1 and all those guys. But yeah, I mean, and then I started making drum and bass and house. I still make a bit of house now and again as well, but I mean, probably just the same as you guys. I think there's nothing that can beat the drum and bass when you're in a club.
no.
There's nothing like it. With house, you're kind of always on the same level.
Yeah.
With D&B, it's just insane.
I just like that it's so, it's every like subgenre, every
Yeah.
direction it takes is just so unique.
Yeah.
It can
You
get
got
a
like
crowd of
liquid,
Yeah.
Eurofunk,
Yeah.
jump up,
techie stuff.
tech stuff,
And
dark
it's
old
all
school
just,
stuff,
Mm.
reggae kind of sounding, Benny Page sort of stuff.
And you never know what's gonna come out
Yeah.
this year, basically.
Yeah.
You had Dylan's autonomous stuff back in 2014, I think, or
Yeah.
15, something like that. Then Noisy obviously raised the bar again, and everybody started copying. Then,
Fuckers.
Well, I think noise is leading to a full drum and bass scene,
yeah,
like
They are.
into
Yeah,
direction
I mean,
where everybody gonna be like really big.
oh yeah,
I mean, sound wise.
they are.
Yeah, everybody's
They
trying to
see
get
the
that
influence.
bigness level,
Yeah,
The
fatness.
level they go into, the detail and that, and it is incredible. And I mean, I saw an interview on YouTube. They were doing a documentary, and there was this guy. It was like a music award, and they were showing Noisia, and he was showing them their track. And the guy was saying, "Oh, but what about stuff like the Beatles and that?" You know that. And they said, and the guy from Noisia said, "Yeah, Do you know what? Full respect to them, they're great tunes, but some of those tunes were made in a day. This tune took us a year to make.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The TEDx talk maybe.
That's it. I think
TEDx,
that was
Yeah,
it.
they spoke over.
And the guy
Wasn't
sat
it
there-
Stigma?
Exodus.
Exodus.
Yeah. And the guy sat there like, it took you a year, and I think he kind of realised, like, right, okay, maybe there's a bit more to this sound than
Yeah, a lot of
quickly
people
making bass lines.
they underestimate the amount of time and
technique
and
and the
technicality that comes into it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It is really good. So what sort of? I mean, you guys make sort of more neuro,
Yeah.
not quite standard neuro, because I mean, listening to it, it's got a bit more to it than just neuro, because you got a bit of melody and.
I think the style we're aiming for is basically a lot more funk than neuro. So it's like
Yeah.
You
maybe
could
like
definitely hear
70% funk, 30 neuro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the deep guy here.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he likes it.
I'm caught between two worlds with that. I love my liquid and my deep stuff, but then sometimes I don't know, I have like it's like I'm cheating on my girlfriend, like with the music. Like 1 minute I'm in love with this sort of music, the next minute I'm like, no, go away, I want to listen to this.
Yeah, it happens.
It's
a lot.
hard, but that's the beauty of drum and bass, because there's so much styles and you just
Never get
get bored of it. Never get bored of it.
So we well, at least me personally, I listen to a lot of funk music. And
Yeah.
I guess that kind of inspires me.
Mm.
And
A lot of sampling, funk breaks and stuff like
Yeah,
that, and just like the whole kind of melody rhythm to it.
yeah, but you know, you try to you listen to the music and you try to pick out the main elements that really what funk is all about, and you kind of make those elements like your own in a way. I mean, funk for me is turn off your phone. Funk for me is the a little bit of that grit
Yeah, yeah.
that comes from the old recordings, and that is kind of a part of the soul that is fun to me. And of course the way the bass interacts with the drums and
Yeah.
the way it kind of works around that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that's like side chaining. There's actually a really good plugin that there was a tutorial that Break did, and he was showing the track spacer.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? It
Track
side chains the frequency rather than the signal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
It's
a
a really good
really,
one.
really good one.
clever
But-
shit.
Yeah, but sometimes it works for some things, and sometimes it doesn't work for other things.
But
But that's the kind of things you have to do with drum and bass, because there's so little space.
Yeah.
Compared to stuff like dubstep and that, you have to kind of side change stuff in and out and
that's
fit it all together, and it really is an art of its own.
Yeah, that's
You
what
have to become a mixing engineer to make drum and bass. You really do.
absolutely, because the engineering part of drum bass is like 50-50.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
music writing.
It's half the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys using Cubase? You both using Cubase?
No, he uses,
I'm in FL.
FL Studio. Do you know what? I used that for about 8 years. I
Wow.
love that program.
I still love it.
Yeah,
It's so good for like writing beats down. It's so quick and easy
Yeah.
with the envelopes and everything.
I'm
but-
totally like I totally work with WAVs, so
yeah,
wave
Yeah.
files.
yeah.
Wave files, yeah. And you've got like the Harmer, which is a sick plugin.
Never used it literally. Well, I know how to use it, but
And there's Vocodex, that thing
Okay,
Yeah.
for bass.
I used to use it, but
Yeah.
not these days.
No, what do you use, like more third-party plugins?
Interestingly, I
Oh.
think you use more native plugins from FL.
You mean native instruments?
No, just like
Just
the
the
FL
native.
Studio plugins.
I don't know. I just use what I need.
Yeah.
I have a lot of plugins,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
what I need, I don't know. It might
Sound.
be.
I mean, I use. Obviously, I've used Massive. Everyone's used Massive.
of course. Yeah.
Serum as well. That's a
Yeah.
good one. The Virus I try and use, but sometimes. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it, but I sometimes get some samples of bass lines, and I'll just like take bits of each one,
Mhm.
put them into like a sampler, and play bits,
Ah,
pitch
yeah.
them up and down,
Yeah.
distort them more. That's probably more the way you work.
Actually,
I got
yeah,
a lot.
that is part of the process. But
Mm.
the initial sounds actually come in for example, I'll start a tune, then
Mm.
I'll just grab some synth and make like a bass line, send it over to him.
And
He'll
he
just chop it
mashes
up and completely destroy it and do its own
Yeah.
thing and just make its own arrangement.
Isotope Trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that.
Couldn't live
Trash is
without
too.
it, actually.
There's another one called, is it Homicide?
Homicide, yeah.
It's really good.
That one's really good.
Oh,
I don't know which ones. I think they're
Trash.
just as good as each other, but Trash,
Trash the multi-band.
The multi-band
distortion
thing.
setting is just
because you can leave the
godsend.
low ends all nice and clean, and then the
Yeah.
top end just grit it up.
Yeah,
There's this new reverb what I downloaded. It's free.
Protoverb.
Protoverb.
yeah.
What's it called?
You
Protoverb.
Protoverb.
Protoverb, yeah.
It's really good.
Yuhi,
Yeah, Yuhi. I
Plugins,
know
yeah.
Yuhi. Yeah, I've got a couple of their plugins.
and they're doing this like it's a free plugin. If you want, you can. It's like a random kind of. You only got a random button and
A
few
randomizer,
presets,
like on Camel Fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get a code, and if you like the reverb, you can send it out and just name it, and basically you have your own preset.
Your own
and people
preset.
just share it, and
That's
hopefully
cool.
over the months they build up like a database.
Yeah,
Mm.
everyone's
Get-
reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, have you guys used any others like the Lexicons or?
Yeah,
I've tried it.
lexicons. Yeah.
That's what I've got the UAD one. That's really nice, but sometimes for bass lines it doesn't work, and I don't.
It works
I
more for drums, I think. The plate
Yeah.
is really good. I like
yeah, the drum plate is nice.
I use ambience to know
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
really-
that's fucking huge.
yeah.
for
That-
drums actually.
yeah,
And,
you use that on drums, yeah.
Yeah, for snares,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, snares, yeah.
for tails.
nice. Yeah, for the tails of the snares.
Mm.
Nice, nice.
It's clean, kinda.
Yeah,
I've used it like 5 years now.
yeah.
Started out with that, and it still stands there.
Cool. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Well, so what? Obviously, you guys have just come to the UK to go to the last hardware night.
Yeah, can't wait.
Oh yeah, you better get yourselves ready for that and prepare because that is going to be
Massive.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is your first time in UK.
Mine, no. His.
I am.
This is your first time in UK. You're going to like it, man. It's the raving scene here is good. I mean, in Eastern Europe, it is. They love drum and bass more than here. They really do. Yeah, I mean, I've got a friend who owns a label called Druid Records, and they just went to Bulgaria and did a label event, and they said out there they just go for it. They really, really love it out there. They go there fanatical about drum and bass.
Really cool.
Yeah, interestingly, like I've talked with Midas about this a lot. They have like guys like Ed Rush coming in. They had Noisia in Estonia. Like
Where's
Ed
he,
Rush,
sorry?
Estonia.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
In Tallinn, and they had Ed Rush at least 2 times last year,
Nice.
back in 2015. And in Lithuania, I only got Alex Perez back in September.
Right, okay.
That's basically the only one from the circle of people that we follow that it's
Yeah.
kind of in there, and I'd like to see. There's no real scene, I think. It's small, but it's
Yeah, but that's why obviously you network and you go and go to different places. I mean, we've had
Yeah.
periods in here. A couple of years ago, there was National Record Day. My
Oh,
friend
wow.
John, he owns Intense Records down
Hmm.
in the town centre, and we nabbed him. We said, Alex, come on, come to the studio, come and have a beer.
Yeah.
And he's actually a cool guy. He sat down with us. I said, look, obviously I'm not going to sit here and chew your ear off and ask for every tip. But if you don't mind having a listen, and it was, it was really nice. He said, yeah, cool. And he listened to the tunes, and he said, yeah, it sounds really nice, and gave me a few pointers.
Oh, wow.
And it's great. So as you said, meeting people like that and just kind of getting a little bit of insight into other people really helps. And it's that knowing people on a personal level as well,
Oh yeah.
instead of just knowing them
Definitely.
from messages, because it
Definitely.
really helps when you know them on a personal level. So then one day you can call them up and say, hey, I'm DJing out in Bulgaria or whatever. If you want to come down backstage.
We've actually met at least one person we've been chatting with, like Adam from Concussion Records.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
We've met him, and like we've been talking for at least 4 years online.
Yeah.
At least, and he's been there like always. You know, we've either sent him tunes or he's been just chatting.
And I noticed as well that DLR he was.
Oh yeah, that was massive.
Yeah, because he mentioned you, and I spoke to him. I said, who's these guys? And he was mentioning, and he said, yeah, it was nice to sort of get a different point of view on production.
Yeah, shout out to DLR if he's ever watching
that
this.
guy, he's so knowledgeable as well. Every time you kind of see him doing videos and stuff, he's very good at opening up and really kind of showing you what he's doing.
And it was like so surreal. I remember at the time I was still listening to his Seeing Sounds album, just going, how the hell does he do that?
When he was doing stuff with Octane back in the day, that stuff was unreal.
Yeah, but even his recent stuff is just mind blowing to me. And I
There's that
listened.
tune, is it Resistance?
Resistance.
It's on his new EP.
No.
Oh, the one that's coming out?
It's just come out.
Just come out.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't. We started with an R anyway, but that
Could
tune
be.
was really.
I'm
well
still hooked on his album.
produced. Yeah.
I still listen to that regularly, and
Yeah, because he's doing stuff with. He's at Mako as well.
Yeah, that's the one.
That guy's got some real good tunes coming out. The trouble is, I've messaged a few of these guys because they put their podcasts up. It's like, oh man, what's that tune? He said. They always say I can't really say what it is, but it's forthcoming. It's like. But obviously they have to keep things under wraps. But they've got some real nice stuff coming out then too. Real nice stuff.
So we kind of we hit him up on Instagram. Well, basically I just followed him on Instagram, just left a few comments, and one day I check my phone and just see a comment by DLR and go, oh.
No.
Okay, then I go to the home screen and I see the little icon from Seeing Sounds on my playlist and go, is this really happening?
Yeah, that's massive, mate. I mean, that's great. Obviously, when people like that take notice of what you're doing, it kind of inspires you. It gives you that.
Totally.
Because you need that as a producer. You put so much time and hard work into it. When you don't get feedback and when you don't even get your stuff listened to, it can be disheartening. But that sort of thing's great because obviously now you're oh, that's really nice to hear, and it makes you inspired to keep going and keep.
Keeps really going.
Yeah, maybe you start thinking maybe you're not shit.
No, well, I mean you're definitely not shit. I was listening to your stuff that day when I spoke to you, and it was it sounds nice, man. Like you got some good balance of like the weightness of the drums with the bass and stuff like that.
I've got some new tunes up here. Maybe, hopefully, if we do the DJ DJ kind of thing.
Tunes you haven't listened yet.
Yeah,
We'll have some exclusive, world exclusive play. Excellent.
Yeah, some of the tunes that we've been doing since summer, and we took a break from them. And I remember Midas asked me to export the tunes so we can play them out, and it's like, okay, I don't like those tunes, but we can.
I'm gonna export them.
You're always your worst critic. With me, I get so bored of some of my tunes because of just the repetitive listening. But other people come in and they're like, mate, that's banging.
That's the best part, just having him go, no man, just do it.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's
Trust me.
Trust me.
I know my stuff.
And when I opened the project up after like 2 months of never listening to the song, I was like, okay, that's a really good track.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes it is best to leave it, put it on ice, come back a couple of months later, and all of a sudden you'll just hear things that needed to be in there. Because you get stuck, don't you? You get to that point, you hit the wall.
But don't do this with your girlfriend. That won't help you.
As they say, treat them mean, keep them keen.